Deborah.
Were those pot brownies?
Yes, definitely.
You're acting so strange.
Deborah feels kind of weird in your mouth, huh? Deborah.
She knows. Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I am back with another episode of Dexter. This is episode 5 called F is for Fuck Up. I think, honestly, both of the last 2 killings that he did not go on plan with the code. They did not go well, but the last one went really bad. So I'm assuming that is what the F is for fuck up is all about. And I will tell you, I have to record the episodes that I have already when I pull them over to DaVinci Resolve. They don't come with the audio track, so I re-record it with the audio and then put it on that way. But anyway, while it's recording, I'm trying not to freaking pay attention to it if I haven't already listened to it or watched it. And today I was recording this episode and I needed to come back in here for something. So I'm walking all over the house trying to figure out, where do I have earplugs? I know I have them somewhere. I'm looking everywhere, can't find them. What I ended up doing was putting on a pair of my husband's headphones and just holding them down while I come in here. Later on, I found out I actually have the freaking earplugs in the drawer beside my computer, so at least now I know where they're at. I did get to hear a little bit of the F is for fuck up shit when I was checking my sound, so I am pretty sure it is about Dexter's fuck ups, but it sounds like it's also a little bit his dad's fuck ups too, so we'll see what that is all about. Anyway, do you have anything that you want to talk about?
How they showed it on here that was based on the previous show. It was also different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So me and my kid have decided we're going to go back and watch season 1. I've already watched it, but they haven't. We started, I think we're probably 4 episodes in. 3 or 4 episodes in. And one of the things that we both noticed is that they recreated the scenario with the nurse that was poisoning his dad. It's interesting watching the differences and the similarities between the one that they did and the one that they're doing for this. The way that they dressed Dexter up for some of those scenes, and the different characters that they used for the past scenes. I don't remember a lot of the first season, but I didn't even realize that at no point in the first season was his dad actually alive. All of those scenes are scenes from the past, so.
Yeah, I forgot he was dead too.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting watching that whole first season and seeing how much of it is kind of about the same case. And I am slowly starting to remember some of what happens in that case, but it took me a while. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd episode before I even started to remember much of anything about it. I didn't remember who the ice truck killer was. I didn't remember a whole bunch of stuff. Once they started showing these photographs in the scenes that the ice truck killer was leaving, that's when it started to jog my memory. All very interesting. It will be even more interesting to continue watching that while we're doing these. Anyway, let's get started with the show.
One wrong move, it all falls apart.
Yep, that'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah.
What they're going to do to try to clean it up, because that's got to be just a big disaster. In the middle of the street, even though it's at night, anybody looking out their window could frickin' see. They're going to hear the frickin' crash. They're going to go and peek their head out the door or the window or whatever, and they're going to see this kid standing in the road and this frickin' vehicle that crashed into this guy. And that he's fucking half naked or completely naked. I don't remember, but holy cow. I think he was in his boxers. He hid. Somebody help! This poor kid.
Please call 911. Average response time for a 911 call involving a death in 1991 Miami was 7 minutes. 5 minutes for a neighbor to identify.
And that's average. That can go for several minutes more or less.
I only had 15 minutes to do a little cleanup.
Get busy. Stupid.
Okay, a lot.
You don't have time to sit there and breathe and wait. You need to freaking get busy now. While also being careful not to leave a bunch of fucking evidence.
Thanks to Miami Metro, I had more than enough tools to get the job done.
Right, and he knows how they go in and inspect the scene and everything, so at least there's that. Like, you knew it was coming.
Just my luck. Miami Metro was better than average that night.
Nothing in here.
Is that a Van Halen signature series? That's the bomb.
She looks a bit like Dexter's sister in the original series, only short blonde hair instead of long dark hair.
How'd everything go with Mad Dog?
Not well.
I'll never hurt anyone again.
Why am I hearing his name?
All over the place.
Want to try again?
How did it go?
Everything went well.
Everything.
But he woke up a little early, cut the ankle ropes to get his pants off.
Why were you taking his pants off?
Plastic wrap clings better to bare skin.
When were you going to tell me? You let a half-naked man run screaming into the streets.
This doesn't have to be a big deal.
It is a big fucking deal.
Definitely a big deal. Oh my god.
If they find a sliver of evidence, this goes right to homicide.
They're not going to find anything. I followed the code. This was an accident.
An accident means you didn't think through all the possibilities. He woke up early. That is your fuck up. My fuck up was letting you go after that nurse. It was too soon.
This is the part that I heard.
You are done until I say otherwise.
Ew.
You do not leave this house.
Not even for work?
No fucking chance.
It wasn't the first time I'd been grounded. Just the first time as an adult.
I don't blame him. I would definitely have grounded your ass for that shit. Not to the house, but from doing that kind of shit.
Yep, you're grounded for committing murder.
Yeah.
Or attempted murder, technically.
Yeah, my husband tells me about stuff where he was grounded as an adult, which I think is completely ridiculous. And it was for bullshit that nobody should be grounded for. But I was like, you were a fucking full-grown adult. Like, you had already joined the military at the time, and you're allowing them to restrict you. I understand the whole concept of you live in my house, you follow my rules, but it was just bullshit. So, this is not the same thing.
Pedestrian fatality?
That's the one.
All me. Classic case, truck versus guy. Doubt this will end up in homicide unless there's some sort of connection between him and the driver.
He still accepted me.
Yeah. His dad might want to check on the driver. So that poor kid is freaking out.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I would be devastated if I accidentally hit somebody, even if it wasn't my fault. Just the horrible feeling that would give you. And then if it was in any way my fault, then I'd really be freaking horrified.
I was still hungry.
Yum. No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Alright, you gotta go to the store and buy some fucking brownies to replace hers. And they need to be good. Because most store brownies are shit.
You're doing great, Detective.
Don't go easy on him. Defense attorneys sure as fuck won't.
That's true.
I love the keys.
Meh. Overrated. Oh, I really want to take the boys to that Disney park I keep hearing about.
I'm sure they'd love that.
Was Disney new then? I'm assuming it must have been.
It's late. I should probably get out of your hair.
I just thought after the other night, you might.
Yeah, you crossed a little line that gave her the inkling that you might be interested.
It can't happen again. You're my CI, and I'm married.
Yeah, you're right. He took it too far.
So he is still married.
Fuck.
Okay, dude. That lasted so long. You have so much resolve.
Aren't you supposed to be at the station right now?
Dad told me to stay home.
You're a big boy who doesn't have to listen to Daddy anymore, right?
Deborah.
Were those pot brownies?
Yes, definitely.
You're acting so strange.
Deborah feels kind of weird in your mouth, huh? Deb.
She knows.
Didn't you see my note? These are for the volleyball team. How many have you had?
All of them.
Just 4? Wait, no, 6.
These are pot brownies? One would have been enough for a good high, but you've had 6?
I just want a snack.
Why are you freaking out? Haven't you had pot before?
No. I don't like being out of control.
This would be good for you then. A chance to really go wild.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
I've got plans with the girls.
No, don't go. I'm not. What if I do something?
The only thing you'll probably do is go to sleep.
Or eat a lot. Laugh about shit that's not really all that funny.
Catching up with my brother. What's so funny?
Pizza? It's a circle made of triangles packed in a square box.
Never thought about it that way.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, you've had 10 slices and my crusts. How come we never hang like this? For once, it actually feels like we're brother and sister. We should talk more.
Totally.
Gio's kind of a bad boy, but like a good bad boy. Harry would hate him. And Mom? Do you think Dad will want to do anything tomorrow?
Do we have any more chocolate?
Dex, focus! And tomorrow it'll be 1 year.
I'm sorry. Let's talk, Mom.
What do you miss most about her?
Whenever I was having a bad day, she'd do that thing to my hair where she'd tuck it behind my ear and always calm me down.
Do you think she'd be proud of us?
I don't know.
You're the golden child.
I don't know. I really messed something up this time.
Come on, it's not like you killed anyone. What?
What if I did? Hypothetically.
You are so high.
Yeah, because he'd never let something like that slip otherwise.
Yeah. Also, Dexter was born when the same year that Disneyland was built.
Okay.
I had fun.
Probably did too.
I probably did too.
You seriously don't remember? Pizza shapes?
Yeah. Crazy.
I know we miss her every day. I see glimmers of her when I look at the two of you.
Dex and I were talking about doing something for her. Maybe we could all stop by her grave later.
Well, how about we meet back here at the house at 5?
5 is great.
Good? Put that on. You're going to work today.
All that breakfast just left there.
Yeah.
Neglected.
I hate it when they do that. Like, one bite, the end.
Mm-hmm. Like, he could have at least put it in the fridge so you could eat it later. Breakfast is delicious any time of day.
And he better, because I have a lot of money riding on him.
Mail. Got one for you, Clark. Oh, looks like something official from robbery.
Come with me.
You want me to fingerprint that guy?
Well, you said nobody saw you.
Right.
Good. Get to work.
That feels like an unnecessary risk.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I'm here to get your fingerprints.
Am I being arrested right now?
Just elimination prints because you touched the body.
Was I not supposed to do that?
It's okay. We just need your prints on file so we can rule you out.
Okay.
Was anyone chasing him?
No.
Was there anyone else?
No.
Guess I was off the hook.
I'm sorry for your trouble.
Like I said, he ran in the middle of the street. A second later, I hit him. I tried.
Can you remember anything about his appearance? His expression?
Are you kidding me? That is all I see. The terror. I'll never forget the look. When I'm just supposed to go back to school, it's like nothing ever happened. I'm a murderer. I'll murder.
Normal reaction to killing someone.
You need some therapy. And you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't go back to school for at least a couple days.
Yeah.
I'd fucking take a week off school, but I know schools can be not happy about that kind of stuff. But still.
You're not a murderer. You're a human being.
Fucking make an exception. 1 week off school, we'll send you your schoolwork and homework and shit like that.
Bad things happen,
Maybe send somebody
but they don't
to
have to define you.
cooperate with you about the work
Guerra was right.
and let you fucking take some freaking time.
Our mistakes don't have to define us. I need to learn from mine.
How'd Ginger Snap do?
Bad. Broke his hind leg. We're gonna have to put him down.
Oh, I hate it when they do that shit.
Right now, they're just sedating him
Why?
so he doesn't kick the vet in the head. It's too painful.
What kind of drug could sedate an animal that large?
Morphine. It's more powerful to like the nth degree. I learned that from a jockey I used to ride.
How long will the horse be out?
4 hours. I mean, if they weren't putting him down.
Great. From a veterinary perspective.
Shoot. My daughter has a basketball game.
How long will you be gone?
Probably at least a few hours.
Without a full match, what made you decide to pursue a warrant?
We considered other physical evidence from the scene as well as his past criminal record.
Oh, so you profiled.
A partial print and other evidence that you're calling profiling should definitely be enough.
All the evidence? Detective Morgan, have you ever seen this woman before?
No?
Are you sure? Have you ever seen this woman before?
Fuck you!
Yes, I have.
Under what circumstances?
She was trying to alibi the defendant.
An alibi you purposely omitted from discovery.
She was totally stoned, obviously lying. It didn't look anything like the person you paraded in here today.
And are you a psychiatrist too?
She didn't know what day of the week it was.
Yes or no?
Yes.
I move that this case be dismissed.
Killed 8 people, including 2 children.
That man is entitled to a fair trial. Mr. Reed.
I don't know. I could swear they usually throw freaking people like that out. They won't freaking...
Case dismissed. You're free to go.
That was abrupt and stupid.
Take the rest of the afternoon off until I figure out what to do next. About you.
You want to stretch your legs, buddy?
Save the horse that was injured.
Ah, shit, Marge! Whoa, hey, get back here!
Or was he just gonna steal?
Pot didn't do it for me. This was my drug of choice.
Dude, they're like right in there. What the fuck?
Thank you, Doctor.
I was anything but calm. Sometimes we're not as scary as we look.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the horse isn't like scared or think you're gonna try to hurt it, probably won't do anything.
Sorry, Deb. Gonna be a while.
They're for your mom. Be right here.
Hi, Mom. I'm wearing the pink dress you got me. Do I look like one of the Von Trapp kids? I hated this dress. You thought it was perfect for Grandma's birthday dinner. I freaked, so worried someone from school would see me.
It probably would be perfect for a grandma's dinner, but yeah, I would hate that dress.
Now that you're gone, I miss you so much. I feel lost. I'm such an outsider with Dad and Dex. They don't even see me. I could really use someone to help me figure my shit out. Maybe it's time I stop waiting for Dad and Dex to change. Keep you posted.
Yeah. Probably good she at least had that time without them there.
You haven't heard? Your dad bungled an alibi. The whole case was thrown out.
Levi Reed.
He's a free man.
I have to go.
Who's this guy?
You.
It's really nice. It's late. I should get you back to bed. Little giraffe guy for you. Night-night.
Dexter's not the first kid you put to bed, is he? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, just out with it.
Happy to share the load.
I had a son, almost Dexter's age.
I'm so sorry.
It was my fault.
You're back.
I was working late.
Right.
What are you doing up?
Waiting for my husband. I thought we could celebrate.
She's pregnant.
Forget something?
I'm pregnant. What do you think?
Wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Are you gonna say anything? Or are you just gonna come there, stare around, and leave?
I mean, people grieve in their own ways.
I know.
I used to go sailing right off that point.
You should bring me sometime.
My dad has a yacht.
Sailing is hard work. Me did that one time. It was a lot of work. I think we might have gone 2 or 3 days because I think it was like a few day class thing, but it was a lot of work. Very tired and sore afterwards. It was a lot of fun, but when we were invited back, I was like, I don't know. That took me forever just to like get back to where I wasn't so sore and achy anymore.
Sorry.
You okay? Do you not want to? We don't have to do anything you don't want.
No,
Good deal.
I do. It's been a hard day.
We can go as slow as you need.
Yeah, and also doing it in a public location like that might be a little difficult.
One more. Okay. Excuse me. Two, please.
I assume you're not here to reminisce about the good old days.
What happened with Levi Reed this morning was a major fuck up.
Let me save you the trouble.
I know you. I know your record. I know you're not negligent. You're the best detective I've got. I made sure the mayor knew that too. I saved your job, but there will still be consequences. You're off the Jimmy Powell case. Too high profile, and with what happened today...
I'm too high profile.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be working at the bottom of the homicide list with La Huerta until this cools down.
Good.
You know, this is where you say thank you for saving your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least look happy about it.
I can't. Not while Levi Reed is still out there.
There's nothing we can do about it now. Sometimes the bad guys slip through the cracks.
I don't like being the crack.
Maybe in the future.
Never let it happen again.
Take whoever's freaking statements and then just do what all fucking people do and say, she's obviously not a credible witness. That happens all the time. They would have easily thrown her out. Not throw her out, but they would have thrown out her statement. They do it all the frickin' time. So who is he going after this time?
I'm guessing the guy that his dad failed to get, but I could be wrong.
Harry was a moral man, but when a child killer went free because of his own mistakes, his morality could be pushed aside when he thought no one was looking.
You got a killer son that would be more than happy to do this shit for
Yeah.
you. Like,
I don't know why he didn't just go home and be like, hey, Dad.
how are you gonna take your drunk ass over to a situation where you're way too fucking messed up to do anything intelligently? You could definitely get caught. You are being very fucking stupid. And you're drunk enough that you probably miss.
Oops.
Oh my god. Oh my
The
god.
best prank ever. Yeah, I find it funny that all these criminals,
Try to get free.
they like just get freed and they're immediately like doing the dumbest shit.
See? You can't. Sorry. Get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god.
Oh, Dex, this isn't funny! Where are my fucking clothes?
I told you the rap stick's better to bare skin. I'm thinking through all the possibilities now. Like you said, guess you didn't read her note. I made a mistake with Mad Dog. But we all make mistakes. You made a mistake in court, and you were about to make an even bigger one tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see where you were going, show you how careful I could be. How I'd never get caught. When you stumbled out.
Oh, I don't have the frickin' bedroom light on. That's why it's all dim. I have to adjust that when I put it on the editor.
What were you thinking? Bad things happen. But they don't have to define us. And I learned from my mistake. No more perps waking up early. 1 milligram of this can knock a racehorse out for hours.
That could have killed me.
I calculated the dosage for your weight and body fat composition, even made sure there was no interaction with your heart medication.
Okay, you've made your point. Get me out of here.
Dad, you can't stop this anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've been thinking a lot about Mom today, too.
She always saw the best in people. She didn't know me like you did. And you didn't try to change me. You trained me. Dad, you shouldn't have been the one going after Levi Reed tonight. That's what you made me for. Let me be me.
Smelling salts. So you don't have to wait as long. We already have the proof. Take him out.
Dad and I had been talking for 5 minutes. All I heard was, take him out.
How are you feeling?
Fucking great.
I do like the wheelie chairs. We tried for a while to find wheelie chairs for our dining room set. And they were just always too expensive and didn't do everything that I wanted them to do. So eventually, one of my husband's companies that he was working with was closing up a big section of their company. A lot of the stuff that they had there, they were getting rid of. And we got a bunch of their computer chairs. And that's what we have in our dining room now, is computer chairs.
One time when I was 13, I heard you talking to Dad. You were worried that something was off about me. Thought you were trying to get rid of me. You were trying to help me. Deb asked me what I miss most about you. I miss someone looking at me and seeing a chance at goodness. Dad saw something different. That I could never be good, but maybe I could still do good. I hope he's right, and that it's enough to make you proud.
I think he saw that you could still be good. It's just you also have this thing that causes you to not be good. But everybody has bad and good about them. I mean, we already know you can't stomach bad shit happening with kids, so that is a good thing. That is innately in you and innately a part of you. Very good episode, very interesting. I thought a lot of that happened in this episode needed to happen because he was making a lot of stupid fucking mistakes and he needs to start like really squaring that shit away. There are steps you can take to keep some of these things from happening. And his dad's like, I don't know everything about the law. I only know little bits and pieces. I've done some studying on Constitution and constitutional law and stuff like that. I've done classes with judges and lawyers and stuff like that in them. I've also looked up things for trying to be a paralegal. Anytime there is a paralegal position that requires a typing test, I can't do it. Type very, very slowly. But other than that, like I have done a little bit of studying on what you need to do to be a paralegal. Plus in sociology, I did work with criminal justice. And I've certainly had interest in that stuff. Just dabbling a little bit here and there. And I don't get too involved with a lot of the crime and violence shows. This is probably the only one that I've watched in a very long time. I know when I was a teenager, my mom used to watch a lot of that stuff, so I would watch with her. But I got kind of tired of it because there was so much of it. But this was a very interesting show, so it definitely drew me in. There's a couple very interesting shows like that draw me in. But for the most part, they have to have some interesting thing about them in order for me to actually want to watch them. And this did. Anyway, that's all I got for you now. I'll see you later. Bye.